Hi everybody, welcome to Artemisia Tarot. I have a twin flame spread here to do for you guys. And this is my first video, so I'm not going to talk much in the intro, I'm just going to jump into it. So the first set of cards that we have is how the Divine Masculine is feeling this week. And we've got the Chariot and Unnecessary Worries. So, the Divine Masculine says, release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. Now, earlier, I had actually done a daily energy reading, and the Chariot came out. And I think that this speaks to how the Divine Masculine is moving away with this Chariot from this unnecessary worry. He's placing more faith into the universe, and he's getting onto his chariot. He's using the balances here and the universe as his guide to get to what he wants and where he's going. Now, for the Divine Feminine this week, we have the Three of Swords and revealing your true self. As you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel loved for who you truly are. The way I see these two cards paired together go is that the Divine Feminine is feeling that if she reveals her true self to others, that this is going to be the result, that people aren't going to be able to accept her for who she is. Yeah. This is a good exercise. Now, this is what the Divine Masculine needs to heal. Clairsentience. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So, the Divine Masculine, he needs to work on noticing his emotions and realizing that unlike what society has really told us about men, that, you know, emotions are stupid and you shouldn't really listen to them, the Divine Masculine is going through this process of having to learn that his emotions actually are a guide, and they are what direct him to his divine guidance. And the other card that he got here from this Botanica deck, which I think is really neat because if you see the angel wings here actually match this card right here. And these angel wings on this card actually line up to what the card means. And I just got this. Oh, that is hilarious. This is the Chariot. So, I think that's pretty hilarious considering this is the third Chariot sign down here, which we'll get to in a minute. Wow, that is absolutely insane to me. It speaks to this action that needs to be taken, that the Divine Masculine needs to take, and you know, he's afraid of it. He's afraid of these feelings that he's going to be having to embrace when he finally does make this movement. And you see that too here in Unnecessary Worries that he has about how he's feeling. Sorry about that reflection. I don't know if it's focusing, but anyway, so that's what he needs to heal. He needs to work on those fears of getting over this movement that needs to happen in his space. Now, for the divine feminine, what she needs to heal is her sensitivity. You're extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. And I feel that a lot of divine feminines have been cutting themselves off emotionally, as far as maybe wanting to block the types of feelings or hurts that they might feel if their divine masculine doesn't come through. It's kind of like a lost trust between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and she doesn't really know how she's going to heal this pain, so she just has been blocking it out. So she needs to go back to that place of sensitivity and understand that when you do feel those emotions, you need to honor them, and that might also include, those feelings of distrust that you have between or that the divine masculine and the divine feminine have between them, and just honoring those feelings and confronting them and looking at them. Because the other card that we have is the Death card. And I think this is also ironic because I did a daily energy read, as I said before, on my Instagram, and the second card that came out was Death. So I had both the Chariot, here, and here, and Death. Although luckily there's no other Death here. But what I think that speaks to is hopefully the healing that needs to occur, that the death of this distrust between the divine feminine really holds towards the divine masculine, and really just accepting that the divine masculine really is trying his best, and he's doing what he can to get to us. And I know that doesn't feel that way a lot of the times, but if it is your twin flame, then really they are trying to confront their fears and get to you. How the divine masculine is feeling towards the divine feminine. We have the Three of Cups and the Five of Swords. Now, this Three of Cups is where the divine masculine wants to be. But he also feels this energy, this abandonment and betrayal energy that is between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And a lot of it has to do with this distrust that's going on between them currently. And the things that she needs to heal is that distrust. And if that feeling and energy is healed between them, the divine masculine feels that this reunion can come about and will come about as soon as that healing has taken place. And how the divine feminine is feeling about the divine masculine is the sun, the happiness. This is the joy and the happiness that the divine masculine brings to the divine feminine. But she also sees him here as unable to move forward and make a decision. He's blinded by his situation. He doesn't know what choices to make. And this goes back to the energy of the distrust that's this between them. And if this block is cleared, then we can get to this happiness card. Ironically, this is what shifts are occurring for the Divine Masculine. Again, we have the Chariot and we have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords, Chariot. This shift is occurring. The Divine Feminine is working on healing these issues. And I don't mean to seem that the Divine Masculine doesn't also need to do healing. I mean, you know, he needs to honor his emotions. That's the healing that he needs to work on. And once he's able to do that and he's out of that conflict for himself of his emotions, he will be able to move forward into the Chariot. And in this card you see this actually has a Divine Feminine on the Chariot with him. And the way that I see this is, you know, there's some kind of conflict going on in the background. Of course, this isn't, maybe, this isn't quite focusing, but there seems to be in this particular version of the deck, it's dark, there's fire all around, and the Divine Masculine is almost got his Divine Feminine has his back, and this could mean there's a lot of gossip going on, a lot of people throwing swords at the Divine Masculine, and he's keeping the Divine Feminine in his heart, and he is using her as his strength to defend this connection. And this could be convincing family members or friends, you know, who think that he's being ridiculous taking this chance on the Divine Feminine. He's using, or not using, he's accepting the help from the Divine Feminine, and this could be in the 3D, but most likely energetically, and his love for his Divine Feminine, he's allowing that to guide him as he moves forward out of this Five of Swords energy. For the Divine Feminine, the shifts that are occurring, this loss energy, this is very similar to the issues of abandonment, and more even so, not necessarily abandonment, but distrust, or not really being able to trust herself, and thinking that if she invests her emotions into this again, that there will be a loss. But as soon as that shift comes out, there is the Wands, which is similar to this Sun energy that is over here in how she sees the Divine Masculine. You see the Sun, and then the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, it is there's sunflowers in the background, and you'll see these sunflowers here. And I think, as I mentioned, this Four of Wands in the traditional tarot is the four wands standing up, and a couple getting married in the middle, and it's very much so representative of 11:11. So the shifts that are occurring, I mean, I think this is just, we're on like some of the last few blocks that are really preventing some of the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminines from coming together in union. We're very close, and we have these last bit of obstacles to come through. And for what the Divine Masculine wants, we have career transition. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. and answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for your divine solutions and support. Now, with this career transition, this could mean an actual career transition, but considering it's talking about your life purpose, this could also have to do with being with the divine feminine, as a lot of the coupling that happens between twin flames will bring divine purpose and change to humanity, as we are changing the vibration and helping lift the vibration into a higher place of love and unconditional love. And he wants his prayers answered. He wants this. He can feel his divine purpose, and it's not quite here yet, and he wants his prayers answered. And what does the divine feminine want? Busy times and multitasking. Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. In claircognizance, pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So I think there's a few divine feminines out there who might be using I'm too busy, I have too much to do, as an excuse not to move forward in their career path or their divine purpose. And what they need to do is start paying attention to the thoughts and ideas that come into their heads, and stop doubting yourself, and stop making these excuses for why you can't move forward with your divine purpose. Just notice your time and where's your time going, and start carving out spaces to do the things that you want and need to do to move forward with your divine purpose. Oh, that's right. They also got a Five of Swords here as well. So 3 Chariots and 3 Five of Swords, all different decks for the divine masculine. So a very consistent energy that's happening with them. And this is for the overall advice from Spirit. And in combination with the Five of Swords, we have teaching and learning, keep an open mind, and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. So this is a very difficult energy, I feel, that the divine masculines are going through. It's these struggles, these people that don't think the divine masculine or divine feminine should be together, or these energies that go against their union. And this has been very, very difficult for him. And this could be karmics, karmic partners definitely feel that maybe they should be deserving of the loyalty that is going on between the divine masculine and them, because they have more history, or they're married and they've made a commitment, and getting over that energy of the betrayal that people are going to think has happened, or the friends and the people that are going to walk away from the divine masculine for making this decision. But what Spirit wants you to know, divine masculines, is that this is going to serve you. It is part of our divine purpose, this rough learning that we have going on. It's hard to see right now, but it's going to be part of your life purpose, and your divine career is the wisdom you're learning from this Five of Swords. And the last overall advice from Spirit is we have this Devil card. And I actually, I do love this deck. This normally has to do with attachments, and there's usually a man and a woman, but I think that this particular deck doesn't display that, and it even has a lot of the balancing energies here. And the other card is Divine Order. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. So there's a lot of attachment that the Divine Feminine has to these ideas of how things are supposed to be, or that, the Divine Masculine should be here right now, or why is he not doing this or that? And that's a lot of mental energy that you need to let go of, and you need to understand that this will balance out. We feel that everything's kind of negative and we don't understand what's going on. We feel that it's unfair, but this is divine, and you have to look past this illusion. It's not real, and know that we are just based in unconditional love. So thank you for listening to me and my first recording, and love and light. And if you comment, that would be awesome. I would love to hear your thoughts, and if this energy resonates with you. And of course, if I said anything that didn't resonate, just take what does, as this is a general reading. And I will add some information into the video description if you want to contact me for a reading of your own. Thank you.